Nana Spriha Raghupate Hridaye Asmadiye Satyam Badami Cha Bhavan Akhilantaratma Bhakti Prajacha Raghupungava Nirbharangame Kamadidosarahitam Kurumanasancha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. O God, I tell you the truth, I have no other desire, and you being the innermost self of all beings, know it very well. O God, give me the ardent devotion only and make my mind free from all impurities like passion, etc. Om peace, peace, peace. A very good evening to you all, and also those who are attending online. It's really a matter of great joy that today we will be completing our discourses on Bhakti Yoga of Swami Vivekananda. Today we have just come to the conclusion portion. We have been reading from that chapter, Human Representations of the Divine Ideal of Love. Swamiji is just telling that this para-bhakti, supreme devotion, supreme love for God, it is difficult to express through human words. It is divine. It is impossible to express the nature of this supreme and absolute ideal of love in human language. Even the highest flight of human imagination is incapable of comprehending it in all its infinite perfection and beauty. Nevertheless, Swamiji tried to give us the different types of phases of this supreme love, Shanta, Dasha, then Shokha, Vatsalya, and finally this Madhura. All these bhavas, these emotions towards God, as has been have been practiced by the rishis, munis, sages, and who finally, ultimately remained in that divine bliss 24 hours and spread this message to all for the good of the humanity. And in this age also, our Master says that, again and again in the Gospel, Master says that in this age, Master is telling, the best path for this age is Bhakti Yoga, the path of Bhakti as laid down by Narada. This Narada, we know, the wonderful devotee. And then there is Gopi Prem, devotion of the gopis. Many others are there. Chaitanya Dev also followed this path. This involves singing the name and glories of the Lord and praying to Him with a longing heart. O God, give me knowledge, give me devotion, and reveal Yourself to me. In the Gospel, Sri Ramakrishna again and again, when talking to the devotees, one of the devotees requested and questioned, how can I develop love for God? We have love for each and everything in this world. We understand a kind of pull, attraction for son, daughter, father, mother, husband, wife, friends, money, name, fame, beauty, whatnot, for good food, good handsome persons, good buildings, new car, so many things we fall in love with. But how difficult it is to love God. And Sri Ramakrishna says, yes, Sri Ramakrishna replied, repeat His name and sins will disappear. Thus you will destroy lust, anger, the desire for creature comforts, and so on. emphasizing the point further, he says, a poet has compared devotion of God, love for God, to a tiger. As the tiger devours animals, devotion also swallows up all the arch enemies of man, chief enemies such as lust, passion, greed, and the rest. Once the devotion to God is fully awakened, all evil passions like lust and anger are completely destroyed. So, if we really have the taste of this divine love, all other desires will automatically vanish. As the tiger eats of all when devouring an animal, anything, its prey, he finishes everything. So also if we have love for God, then all the other pulls, attractions for anything worldly other than God, other than my chosen deity, will automatically fall off, will vanish, without any separate endeavor for that. A devotee asks, we have passions like anger and lust. What shall we do with this? And Sri Ramakrishna answers, direct the 6 passions to God. The impulse of lust should be turned into the desire to have intercourse with Atman. Feel angry at those who stand in your way to God. Be greedy for Him. If you must have the feeling of I and mine, then associate it with God. Say, for instance, my Rama, my Krishna. If you must have pride, then feel like Bibhishana, who said, I have touched the feet of Rama with my head. I will not bow this head before anyone else. So, when one is intoxicated with prema, one sees God in all beings. The gopis saw Krishna in everything. To them, the whole world was filled with Krishna. They said that they themselves were Krishna. They were then in a God-intoxicated state. They forget their own separate identity. Although they are enjoying maintaining a separate identity, I and me is there, I am the child of God, I am the servant of God, I have bowed down before my chosen deity. So who else is there that I have to give my head? If you feel greed, feel it for God. If you feel anger for those who are coming on your path to God. And if you are to love anything, any paramour, is make your God your paramour, everything. There is Mira is there, and many others are also there. These gopis are there. They loved, worshipped God as their paramour, as their beloved. So there are so many paths there, as father, as mother, as child, as friend. But do that. And once you have that, you forget all your attractions for anything else in this world. So in this nice way, Sri Ramakrishna gave that in this age, this is the best path for each and every one. Because it automatically comes. We have our passions, we have our emotions. When those who so-called Vedantists say, I am a Vedantin, I am a Vedantin, he can say only who has gone beyond the body consciousness. Say, yes, I don't believe in anything, I believe in me only. I am everything, I don't have. But in Bhakti Yoga, I am nothing. God is everything. I am God's child. I am God's friend. I am God's paramour. I am God's beloved. I am God's son. I am God's mother, Jashoda, Kaushalya. They used to feed Sri Krishna, Ramchandra. They thought that they are taking care of the child. If they do not take care, who will feed? How Rama or Krishna, baby Rama, baby Krishna will survive? Like Mother Mary, Jesus Christ, as mother takes care. So this is also ego Who will take care of God? God takes care of all of us, as mother, as father, as friend, as paramour, whatever way. So Sri Ramakrishna again and again said this, and Swamiji, just coming to the close, coming to the conclusion, that often it so happens that divine lovers who seeing of this divine love accept the language of human love in all its aspects as adequate to describe it. Fools do not understand this. They never will. They look at it only with the physical eye. They do not understand the mad throes, this severe pain of the spiritual love. How can they? For, and Swamiji quotes, for one kiss of thy lips, O beloved, one who has been kissed by thee, has his thirst for thee increasing forever. All his sorrows vanish and he forgets all things except thee alone. From Bhagavata, Swamiji quoted this. As far after that kiss of the beloved and that touch of his lips, which makes the bhakta, the devotee, mad, which makes of man a god, to him who has been blessed with such a kiss, the whole of nature changes, worlds vanish, suns and moons die out, and the universe itself melts away into that one infinite ocean of love. That is the perfection of the madness of love. So we read up to this last time. We continue this chapter, a little bit is there, then there is new chapter, conclusion. I, the true spiritual lover, does not rest even there. Even the love of husband and wife is not mad enough for him. The bhaktas, devotees, take up also the idea of illegitimate love because it is so strong. The impropriety of it is not at all the thing they have in view. The nature of this love is such that the more obstructions there are for its free play, the more passionate it becomes. The love between husband and wife is smooth. There are no obstructions there. So the bhaktas take up the idea of a girl who is in love with her own beloved and her mother or father or husband objects to such love. And the more anybody obstructs the course of her love, so much the more is her love tending to grow in strength. Human language cannot describe how Krishna in the groves of Vrinda was madly loved, how at the sound of his voice the ever-blessed gopis rushed out to meet him, forgetting everything, forgetting this world and its ties, its duties, its joys and its sorrows. Man, oh man, you speak of divine love and at the same time are able to attend to all the vanities of this world. Are you sincere? Where Rama is, there is no room for any desire. Where desire is, there is no room for Rama. These never coexist like light and darkness. They are never together. There is a couplet from Tulsidas. It is there. Jahan Ram, taha kam nahi, jahan kam, taha nahi Ram. Duhu milata nahi Rava, Rajani nahi milata ektham. Light and darkness, day and night cannot remain together. Either it will be night or it will be day. So if there is the desire, real, sincere yearning for God, there will not be worldly attraction for anything. This, as we understand, we feel our this pull for so many things, objects, worldly objects, we want to enjoy through our senses. Those pull will automatically drop away, will vanish, if real love for God is generated, is there. So, this is the divine love, para bhakti, and through this one it is keeping a separate identity, but at the same time feeling that my chosen deity and myself, we are not separate. The whole universe, they feel the presence of that knowledge, supreme knowledge also dawns in their mind to the supreme devotee, the devotee having supreme love for God, supreme devotion. They feel, although they want to enjoy, no, you are separate, God is separate, I am separate, I am not God. But actually they feel that my chosen deity is everything, me also and others also. There is no foe, there is no special attraction for anybody. If I feel attraction, it is only due to presence of my chosen deity. So this automatically dawns. This maturity automatically comes. One doesn't need to strive for that hard. So Swamiji, it closes here, that chapter, that no human language can actually describe this divine love. Human representations of divine love, it is very difficult to define it. No language can, but this is there, we find that in all these ways one can, or anybody can enjoy this relation and this divine love. Be as a friend, be as a son, be as a mother, be as a daughter, be as a paramour. Any way, Shanta, Rishis, Munis, they are always calm and quiet, enjoying the bliss. So many ways are there. Now conclusion, I come. When this highest ideal of love is reached, philosophy is thrown away. Who will then care for it? Freedom, salvation, nirvana, freedom according to this Hindus, Vedanta, freedom. We want mukti, that is the highest goal. Salvation, according to Christians, salvation is there. Nirvana, Buddhists, nirvana, you get illumined and completely free from birth and death, this nirvana. All are thrown away. Who cares to become free while in the enjoyment of divine love? If I have the feeling of that divine love, the presence, the keys, one keys, that is quoted from last time we quoted from, Swamiji was quoting from Bhagavata, that for one kiss of thy lips, O beloved, one who has been kissed by thee has his thirst for thee increasing forever, all his sorrows vanish, and he forgets all things except thee alone. He or she forgets the world. Kiss means love of God, feeling the presence of God, that God has given me embrace. God is with me, God is within me, out me, everywhere me. I am with God, and God is with me always. I am not separated from God. God is always with me. So this kind of feeling, when it comes, where is the need for freedom? Who wants your mukti? Because we want something when we have a feeling of want. Yes, I need it. Then I will be satisfied. I have half, let me make full. But when I feel that I have got what is to be got, I have already gained what is to be gained, nothing is more there, then what I will aspire for? What is the want? So who will run after freedom, salvation, nirvana, so-called all these highest ideals in different religions, in different paths, if one gets that supreme devotion, supreme love for God? So Swamiji is telling, all are thrown away. Who cares to become free while in the enjoyment of the divine love? Lord, I do not want wealth, nor friends, nor beauty, nor learning, nor even freedom. Let me be born again, and be thou ever my love. Be thou ever and ever my love. Unquote. Swamiji is quoting from Shikshastakam, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. In the morning we chant. It is there. Na dhanang, na janang, na sundaring, kapitam va jagadisha kamaye, mama janmani janmani ishare, bhavatad bhakti rahituki tvai. Chaitanya Dev, one of the this prominent expounders of this, exponent of the devotion, supreme devotion, completely absorbed in samadhi, bhava, in the meditation in the thought of God and God alone. God is my everything, my paramore, my love, my beloved. I don't want anything else. There is no body consciousness. There is no feeling that there is that the world exists. So Swamiji quoted from there this. In that condition, that feeling comes. Lord, I do not want wealth, nor friends, nor beauty, nor learning, nor even freedom. When before becoming a devotee, he was a pandit, and he would ask anybody, because he was a logician and was very in debate, sharp in debate, he will come. Anybody meeting, unnecessarily will insult them. Hey, come, oh, acha. Come, argue with me, let us this. And after some time, he will vanquish and defeat, and a seductive pleasure, always trying to enjoy his own honor, his name, fame, everything at the cost of others, making others belittle, openly insulting. That was the nature of that, because he was a pandit. So others were not compared to him. That Pandit, who could answer always and go argue equally with him. Master used to say, if Naren is with me, I don't become uncomfortable with any Pandit. Let them Pandit come, that Naren will argue with them. So Master used to say, if Naren is with me, I am very comfortable. I can enjoy my time. Otherwise, these Pandits will ask unnecessary questions, this, that. Master's mind is not there in argumentation. These are lower level. Naren is sufficient for that. So Chaitanya Dev's, he was there like that. Behavior was there before he became a devotee. But when he fell in love with Sri Krishna, with God, then he was taking the dust of everyone's feet, and he was making pranams to the where devotees have walked. He is taking the dust of that place. See the chains. Where is his ego? Where is that haughtiness, snobbery? Oh, I am such a great Pandit. Everyone I can defeat, and I am so clever. I am so great erudite scholar. Where is the false pride of erudition, scholarship, beauty, this, that? Everything vanishes and feels that I am the dust of the feet of the devotees of God and God, like that. So Swamiji is quoting it, this from there, that I don't bother for no learning, nor ever freedom, nothing I want. Let me be born again and again. I don't feel suffering in this world. Body means suffering. Those who have a little bit experience of this world, you know how difficult it is to live, to earn our livelihood. Although those who are always, they think that we are in very good condition, still how much agony is there. Even Oscar winners commit suicide. Even Olympic gold winners commit suicide. No joy. That is also there. Having the best, even the richest man of the world tries to commit suicide. Most beautiful people, this Emma Calvé, this opera singer, European kings and queens used to, as it were, standing in queue to have his opera performance. But she also tried to commit suicide, could not bear the death of her child. One daughter was there. Swamiji saved her life. So there are many, Madame Calvé, Emma Calvé, all these are there. We know. But when the supreme love for God is there is no suffering. I don't try to flee away from this world. I will be born again and again. Let me be born again and again. And be thou ever my love. Be thou ever and ever my love. Only condition is that you are there. I am ready to go to the hell. I am ready to be with you anywhere. As I said, Sri Ramakrishna was telling, if Naren is there, Naren's presence, Master used to see Narayana in Naren's presence of God. So, Once we feel the presence of God in our heart, we don't bother for death or life, and this status or no status, ups and downs. This all dualism, all this differentiation vanishes from the dictionary. Who cares to become sugar, says the Bhakta. Devotees say, who cares for the sugar? I want to taste sugar. I don't like to be the sugar itself. Being sugar means being one with God. God is sugar. So if I become one with God, become sugar, then how can I enjoy the taste of sugar? So I like to keep my separate entity. God, you are separate, I am separate, I am your devotee, I am your paramour, I am your beloved, I am your friend, I am your father, I am your mother, I am your son, daughter, child, whatever it may be, I am your devotee. Let me enjoy your presence. Because no other pool is there, attraction for anything in this world, in this universe. Bhakta wants not to be sugar. I want to taste sugar, says the Bhakta. Who will then desire to become free and one with God? I may know that I am He, yet will I take myself away from Him and become different so that I may enjoy the Beloved? Even if I know that I am one with He, that I am He, this path of knowledge. The devotee, supreme devotee, have this knowledge, supreme knowledge, that because there is nothing other than my God, my chosen deity. I know that. Everything is in Him and He is in everything. I am one with Him. I know. Still, I don't like to maintain that identity. I take myself away from Him and become different so that I may enjoy the Beloved. That is what the Bhakta says. Love for love's sake is his highest enjoyment. Who will not be bound hand and foot 1,000 times over to enjoy the Beloved? No Bhakta, even 1,000 times I may take birth, I am bound, but I want to enjoy. Only condition is that God will be with me. God will not leave His hand. God will hold me. I am ready to be born again and again. I don't mind, because those suffering is not suffering. Those pains and pangs are not. I don't feel that. Love for love's sake is the highest enjoyment. Who will not be bound hand and foot 1,000 times over to enjoy the Beloved? No Bhakta cares for anything except love, except to love and to be loved. His unworldly love is like the tide rushing up the river. This lover goes up the river against the current. The world calls him mad. I know one whom the world used to call mad, and this was his answer. My friends, this answer, and I quote, my friends, the whole world is a lunatic asylum. Some are mad after worldly love, some after name, some after fame, some after money, some after salvation and going to heaven. In this big lunatic asylum, I am also mad. I am mad after God. If you are mad after money, I am mad after God. You are mad, so am I. I think my madness is, after all, the best. You are mad for anything worldly? I am mad for the otherworldly. This, in the Bible, in the Sermon on the Mount, there Jesus is telling, blessed are those who are being persecuted here, for they shall be rewarded hereafter. So, I don't bother for anything. I don't mind. Wonderful idea is there. Everyone is mad. Yes, you are also calling me mad. Yes, I am crazy in the eyes of the commonly worldly-minded people. Yes, I am crazy, no doubt. I know. But I am proud of that. You are also mad. You are mad for money, mad for beauty, mad for name, fame, these, that, positions. I am also mad for God. And I think, finally, that after all, my madness is the best compared to yours. Yours is transitory. Today you are fleeting. Today you are loving this, tomorrow you feel though. You change it. And it doesn't stay also for long. But my love for my madness for my God, it is there, everlasting. Because it will not be finished in one day, one time, one age, 100 years. It is eternal. So, even if I am mad, my madness is better than yours. The true devotee, bhakta's love is this burning madness, before which everything else vanishes for him. The whole universe, and this, Vivekananda is talking about Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna said, yes, they call me mad, yes, mad. But I am mad for God. And I think that is better. So Vivekananda says, I know one person who was mad like that. I know one whom the world used to call mad. And this was his answer. Bigyananji Maharaj's sister said, oh, you have gone to Sri Ramakrishna, oh, that mad man. Oh God, crazy man. He has already spoiled the brain of 250 boys. You don't go there. He will make you mad. One day I saw, I used to go to take bath in the Ganges, and I found really mad. Because ordinary people will not understand this divine madness. We are all mad for the worldly things. We understand that. If anyone is mad for the worldly thing, we understand. Aha. But how can we understand what divine madness is? So, Sri Ramakrishna's own disciples, this father, mother, sister, brother, they used to call in that way. So many people. Sri Ramakrishna is mad, the mad priest. Pagla Bhamun, the mad priest. But they did not know that Sri Ramakrishna's madness and our madness. Shivram, this one, he was there, one scholarly man. So he said, always thinking of God, his head has become behead. It means a little crazy. It is derailed. So when that gentleman came, very scholarly man, a scholarly leader in the Brahmo Samaj, then master was telling, my dear, I heard that you said 24 hours you are thinking of the worldly object, which is matter, not conscious. You are conscious. You are telling me, my head is gone wrong. I am unconscious. You are thinking 24 hours thinking of the matter which is lifeless, consciousnessless. And I am 24 hours thinking of that consciousness whose consciousness is making everyone conscious. And you are spreading this rumor, you are telling others that Sri Ramakrishna's head has gone wrong. By thinking of matter which does not have any consciousness, you are still okay, and by thinking of the consciousness itself, I have become unconscious. Unconscious means mad. How could you say you are a Pandit? So, this, and he felt very, because Sri Ramakrishna is telling the truth, he is speaking the truth, he understood his mistake. But he judged from worldly point of view. Those who are not living a normal life like us, we think something is wrong. Otherwise, how can it be? Whole world is running after enjoyment for worldly things. How can somebody else become oblivious of these worldly things and something unworldly, otherworldly, which cannot be seen, cannot be shown, cannot be spoken of properly, and giving up everything for the sake of that unknown and unknowable. We are going after something, yes, we get that. It is something concrete. So, Swamiji was telling that I know a man whose love for God was like that. That my friends, I am also mad, but I am mad for that ultimate reality for God. We all are in this lunatic asylum. But do you think that your madness is better than my madness? I confess, yes, I admit, I am also mad, but I am mad for God and you are mad for anything worldly which is fleeting, which will not continue which is not everlasting. And at the end it will break your heart. But mine, my love, my madness will not break my heart. You will ever make my mind blissful and joyful. And there is no end of that feeling. One cannot express that feeling of joy of God, having the darshan of God, having the experience of God. I think my madness is after all the best. The true Bhakta's love is this burning madness before which everything else vanishes for him. The whole universe is to him full of love and love alone. That is how it seems to be to the lover. So when a man has the love in him, he becomes eternally blessed, eternally happy. This blessed madness of divine love alone can cure forever the disease of the world that is in us. With desire, selfishness has vanished. He has drawn near to God. He has thrown off all those vain desires of which he was full before. In our mind, it generates, it sprouts the love for God, that divine love. Then all other love automatically, just I told, falls away. And Swamiji was telling, Jaha Ram tahan kam nahi, jaha kam tahan nahi Ram. Duhu milat nahi ravo, rajani nahi milato ek tham. Where there is this love for God, real love, sincere, right earnestness, where Rama is, where God is, there is no room for any other desire. Where desire is, there is no room for God. These never coexist, like the light and darkness, day and night. They can never be together. And automatically all desires, with desire, selfishness has vanished. Oh, we become forgetful of our selfishness. Raja Maharaj, Swami Brahmananda in the beginning wanted to Hriday Ram, Master's own nephew, serving Master so many years. And if Hriday Ram were not there, it would not be possible for Sri Ramakrishna to keep his physical body, because he was completely oblivious, was not conscious of his body. So a baby cannot take care of his body. Baby cannot survive if father, mother, sister, brother, some caretaker is not there. So Sri Ramakrishna's condition was like that. And this Hriday Ram grew a kind of false pride, ego. I am taking care of Ramakrishna, so everyone should come and salute me like that. And Holy Mother, he will not allow Holy Mother to come. If Holy Mother comes, then people will go to Holy Mother. I will lose my recognition, appreciation. See the smallness. So Raja Maharaj, Brahmanandaji, in the beginning, just to teach us, the whole world, that it happens even with such high souls, even the disciples, apostles of the avatar, incarnation, it comes if you are not aware of that. So Raja Maharaj was feeling other devotees also will come, they will share my love, for Sri Ramakrishna's love for me, so it is better that Master love me alone. Others he could not bear. Like in India, if a husband has made two wives, these two wives always think that my husband will love the another wife. So they are always antagonistic to each other. So we're thinking that we will lose the real love, maximum love of my husband, like that. So this is the world. So Raja Maharaj was sent for 6 months tapasya in Vrindavan. And after that, Raja Maharaj, Swami Brahmananda understood that my Natho, Man Natho, Sri Jagannatho, Madguru, Sri Jagadguru. My master, Sri Ramakrishna, is not mine only. He is the master of all. So there is nothing wrong that others also will come. They are not my enemies. They are not my rivals. We are all the devotee of Sri Ramakrishna, child of Sri Ramakrishna. Why should I? Automatically, through purification of his mind was pure, and then he was again brought back to Dakshineshwar. And he was then at that time serving other devotees. Oh, come. Because Raja Maharaj came earlier, other devotees, young boys came and Master, give some prasad, oh, acha, Rakhal, do this. Rakhal was making their bed, this, that. The same Rakhal, before having the spiritual maturity in his love, purification of his heart fully, he was envious. He was feeling rival to other devotees, that they will come and they will take my master's love away from me. I will be devoid of that. Now he feels, no. My God is everyone's God. Everyone has that right, and they are not my enemy. They are my own, because they are all also children of devotee of my master. What a joy in that. So, with this desire, selfishness has vanished. When this love for God grows, we become free from our selfishness. We then think of others also, because we see the God in others also, that everyone is the child of God. Why the devotees can love the devotees of other gods and goddesses, other religions? Because they know God is one. They are also trying to love my God. Mannatho Sri Jagannatho, my master is the master of all. Madguru Sri Jagadguru, my Guru is everyone's Guru. It is not that your Guru is smaller, my Guru is bigger, my Guru is this inferiority complex, superiority complex. All this vanishes because Guru is God, one. We are all children of God. Where is the scope for any vanity? Where is the question of superiority complexion or inferiority complexion? Why? Real love for God, when it generates in the minds of the devotees, they become completely free of all these things. They are beyond all these things. So he has drawn near to God, and the more he comes near to God, he has thrown off all those vain desires of which he was full before. All those worldly desires and false desires, wrong desires, all those things, base instincts, all these things vanish, falls away automatically. We all have to begin as dualists in the religion of love. God is to us a separate being, and we feel ourselves to be separate beings also. Love then comes in the middle, and man begins to approach God, and God also comes nearer and nearer to man. Man takes up all the various relationships of life as father, as mother, as son, as friend, as master, as lover, and projects them on his ideal of love, on his God. To him, God exists as all these, and the last point of his progress is reached when he feels that he has become absolutely merged in the object of his worship. We all begin with love for ourselves, and the unfair claims of the little self make even love selfish. At last, however, comes the full blaze of light, in which this little self is seen to have become one with the infinite. Man himself is transfigured in the presence of this light of love, and he realizes at last the beautiful and inspiring truth that love, the lover, and the beloved are one. So, this is the conclusion of Swami Vivekananda in the Bhakti Yoga, that when this highest love generates, love for God is there in our mind, we are established in that, then that supreme knowledge that it is, we are one with the infinite. At last, however, comes the full bliss. In the beginning, selfishness is there, and the unfair claims of the little self make even love selfish. And at last, however, comes the full blaze of light in which this little self, ego, is seen to have become one with the infinite. This supreme devotion and supreme knowledge become merged one with another. One cannot say this is separate, that is separate. We only think of God separately, it is just to enjoy this. But that feeling comes that I am not separated from I and my Father are one. Jesus Christ was not a devotee, he was a devotee. But at the same time he is still telling, no, that I and my Father are one. Who hath seen the Son hath seen the Father. They are two, separate. But still he knows that it is one with. So that supreme devotion brings the supreme knowledge also in the minds of the highest devotees. And then at last he realizes man himself is transfigured into the presence of that light of love. Light L capital, of love L capital. This is a divine light of that divine love. Eternal love, eternal light means we become enlightened at that time. And after enlightenment, what we feel? And he realizes, or she realizes at last, the beautiful and the inspiring truth, the highest truth of all, that the love, the lover, and the beloved God are one and identical. There is no separation. This is the highest knowledge. The highest devotion and the highest knowledge are not two separate paths, actually. It is not that you will reach, destination is the same. When you achieve the highest goal, you understand that, yes, I am that one with the infinite. Then what is this? These are all the appearance of that. It is changing. That is why I am telling it is false, it is not that. But behind all these things, that substratum is there, that unchangeable, unchanging, that is there. And I am one with that. And this everything is also because other than that reality, supreme reality, nothing exists. So when this knowledge dawns in one's mind, he or she become free from all prejudices. The highest devotee and the highest jnani enjoy the same bliss of the ultimate reality, that infinite. But devotee likes to enjoy, so devotee imposes just that, yes, you are separate, I am separate, be it in a murti, be it in some kind of thing, this, with all these things, some according to our own thought, we try to enjoy that, but truth is that one. That feeling is there in the minds of the enlightened devotee and enlightened man of knowledge, wise man. So, we stop here. Is there any question? Next time also is there another class on Bhakti Yoga is there. I will just in the next Bhakti Yoga discourse sum up the whole Bhakti Yoga in one lecture, and then I will start Narada Bhakti Sutras, a new book, but not on 27th, my next class in this month. There also I will speak on Bhakti Yoga, giving a gist of all these things, what we have been going. How many number? It is 26th? Or number of the discourse?
This one is 25.
25. So 26th also will go, and today it is book is conclusion is there, but we will have a discussion of everything, gist of what we have read, what Bhakti Yoga is. And then again we will start a new book, Narada Bhakti Sutra, which Master I have just read out, that Narada's, in this age, Narada's Bhakti, wonderful, where he is there, nearly 64 mantras are there. So Narada Bhakti Sutra, very nice aphorisms, Narada's aphorisms on devotion. So we'll read those things. But now, if any question is there, good. Then we can have any question. Lisa, Hannah, goodbye. Nirav has always some questions.
That Bhairavi Brahmani says Chaitanya Mahaprabhu reborn as a Thakur, right?
Say, not Chaitanya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not separate. That God is coming as Jesus, as Chaitanya, as Ramakrishna, as Buddha, Chaitanya, Krishna, Rama, like that. In different places, different ages, different times, different lands, in different human beings, countries. That one is coming as incarnations. But in Chaitanya Dev, all are not showing the same path, but Chaitanya Dev taught bhakti. That is why he is telling that yes, Chaitanya Dev has again resurrection, again reincarnated in Sri Ramakrishna, because Chaitanya Dev's life also full of what we find in Sri Ramakrishna's life, that Mahabhava, Samadhi, this in the name of God. So in Chaitanya Dev's life also this happened. So easily, and in Bengal Chaitanya Dev is a very known figure. So immediately she concluded that again Chaitanya Dev has reincarnated as Sri Ramakrishna. She said. And not only that Sri Ramakrishna is an avatar. She was quoting from the Bhagavata. She was a Pandit, a scholarly person in scriptures, Bhagavata. So it was she. Sri Ramakrishna did not declare anything, oh, people come and worship me as avatar. It is not that. It was Bhairavi Brahmani. Then Sri Ramakrishna was telling Mathur what she says, call the Pandits, like a small boy. And Pandits came, oh God, what we will argue with him? He is beyond any argument. Bodhi Pandit one was that he was telling her, what avatar is a small thing to talk about. Sri Ramakrishna is that source from where all avatars come. It is only language, permutation, combination. God is one, try to understand. No avatar is small, no avatar is great, it is not. Manifestation of the power in different avatars varies. Say, same football player, you are a lover of Pele. Did Pele or Maradona or Platini, whoever it may be. Nowadays who are very famous, I do not know. But what I am telling, did Pele play the same way? You love Pele, like Pele, but oh, that match was wonderful. You like Maradona, oh, Maradona, that match was wonderful. Sachin Tendulkar, Saurav Ganguly, the cricketers, other cricketers are also there, so many cricketers are there. They are your heroes, so many actors, actresses. They play. Oh, she is my favorite actress, he is my favorite actor. But in all the movies, they don't do their best. One movie you like, oh, that movie, oh, fantastic role he played or she played. So in God also, God comes in different ages, in different forms, in different lands, and they express their love, devotion, power, all these things, glory. What is the need of the time at that time? The same teacher who takes class in class 1 or 2 behaves with the children in a different way. Same teacher who takes class with the honors boys, college or university student, their behavior changes, their topic changes, but the teacher is the same. According to the classes, the listeners, they behave differently. Same mother, if the mother is a nurse, she nurses in the hospitals also, but when her own baby is at home, she nurses there also. Both places, she is nursing her own baby at her own residence, and she is nursing other babies also in the hospital. But the person is the same. So avatar is coming from the same absolute reality as it appears in this world of Maya. So long we have our body consciousness, we can think of that ultimate reality, that it is that ultimate reality who is playing all these things and appears before us for our good, to show us, teach us the path of knowledge and devotion, to uplift us to a higher level so that we don't go astray. So we make relations as father, as mother, as paramour, as beloved, as friend, as this whatever way, friend you like, brother, sister, you worship God in any way, no problem. But keep the mind in God. That Sri Ramakrishna is telling. You remain in the world, nothing wrong. But don't allow the world to enter into your mind. The boat can remain on the water, but water should not enter into the boat. Water should not be in the boat. Boat should remain on the water, in the water. Where boat will go? So, our mind should be in God. Which form, which name, that is not the main thing. Which way you are worshipping, that is also not the main thing. Have a relation with God and think of God in any form, no problem. And formless aspect also is path. Don't think that is not a path. It is not that always you have to think of a form. But we are all devotees.
There's a couple of questions now.
Yes.
Swamiji, Sri Ramakrishna Ji, knower of infinite, still keeps some people away from him. Why?
Sri Ramakrishna, knower of infinite.
Yeah, he is saying he is the knower of the infinite, but still he keeps some people away from him.
Understood. Because is the university teacher teach what he teaches in the university class to the baby of the toddlers of the kindergarten or in class 5 or class 3 or class 4 grade? Teacher knows which kind of things should be taught in this class according to the understanding and age of the capacity of the tots. So Sri Ramakrishna knew that they are not yet prepared. In one of the Calcutta devotees, this Girish's house, master was entering, and Girish Ghosh kept some other people, called his some friends. So master in an ecstatic mood, entering, knowing nothing. Nobody said Sri Ramakrishna who are inside the house. Girish came to receive him. So at the gate, and Sri Ramakrishna is telling Girish in an ecstatic mood, why do you call each and everyone? Time is the main thing. Samay na hole kichu hone. If the time is not matured, appropriate, nothing will happen. We know. Everything will happen, but appropriate time has to be there. We have to do that. You can make this dwarf small cutting trees, small trees. It gives a little also, fruit also, but it is not that tasty as in the natural when trees grow, bears mango or apple or other fruits, orange. You can do grafting, this, that, manuring, artificially preparing this, that, but it will not give that taste and its real form as we find in the... So Sri Ramakrishna is telling, in spiritual life, nothing to be hurried, time will come. Each and everyone will overnight, everyone... Do we all want the salvation? Do you all want? Why Jesus only chose only 12 disciples? And why did not he tell all those sermon on the mount? Why did not he tell to the other public? He separately took them. They are not ready yet. In every avatar's life it is there. They taught according to the need and capacity of the receivers. Next.
How can we convince ourselves to always lead a pious life, not getting deviated by temptations, and always keeping in mind that I have to suffer the consequences of my own actions, good or bad?
How can we live?
How can we convince ourselves to always lead a pious life?
So just now I read Sri Ramakrishna, one devotee was asking that how can I develop love for God? It is like that. And Sri Ramakrishna is telling, repeat his name and sins will disappear. Be in holy company. If you always mix with, if you feel that you are getting addicted to wine, so don't go to the wine shop. Avoid those people, friends who take wine and force you to go to the visit wine shop. You visit some other friends who do not take wine, who already alarmed you, cautioned you, don't go, it will spoil your life. If some smokers are there, drug addicts are there, it is you have to take. How can you understand? You can put questions and you do not know. You know. We know how to get ourselves. It is not that we don't understand. Those who steal, those who lie, don't they understand that I am lying? Lying is it is sinful. Don't they the adulteration sinful? They know fully well. So it is your choice. Good and bad is there. Poison and nectar is there. Scripture is telling this is poison, this is nectar. You see, if you take nectar, you will be amar, birthless, deathless, changeless, ever blissful. If you take the poison, in the beginning it is tasty, but afterwards it will burn your body. We have to understand that. So it is not that we don't understand, we don't know. And how to love my mother, no doctor can prescribe. God is our mother, our father, our everything. It is for questions sake. It is not that we do not understand. We know that how to get out of it. When real love will be there, and another thing I tell, it will automatically come. When enough kicks we will have from the world. I will not need anybody's advice. When I find that I go to hug somebody and love somebody and he always gives me kick, I will not go to anybody how to save myself. I know if I go near him, how to keep us away from tigers. Do we need anybody's snakes, tigers, lions? We know, oh God, if I go near it will devour me, it will finish me. So in this world also, when we will feel that all these worldly pleasures and too much of absorption in worldliness actually will eat up our joy, bliss, everything, gradually it will steal away. Then we will automatically feel that yes, now it is time to be true and honest to our human birth. It is not that we do not know what is good, what is bad. But if we remain in the holy company, the force of that, impact of that, power of that keeps us busy, not going astray, save us from going astray. So gradually our mind becomes strong and we can say, no, don't call me, I will not go with you to the wine shop, I will not go to the drug addict club, I will not go there, and I am here. So it is like that. And it happens only when we get sufficient kicks from other side. In the beginning of the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, one mantra we do, Tapu Katham Nitam Tattva Jivani. Your words are your life sport, the stories of your life and these wonderful teachings are like nectar to those who have suffered, Tattva Jivanam, suffered enough in this world. When I am full of enjoyment of life, even my father, mother, my brother, anybody will request me, come, I will not go towards God, because I know without God I am enjoying everything. But when I will fall sick, when my so-called beloved or my paramour has given me a kick, when there is something wrong, then I feel, automatically, oh God, where are you? When I am in the hospital and doctor says, the best doctor of the country says, you are suffering from cancer, nothing is in our hands, only God can save you, then the God whom never I worship, never I thought of, now because the doctor, the greatest doctor has said, the team of doctors, they have said, no, we do not have anything, we have given our best, now God knows, then I will be dependent, oh God, save my life. So life also, spiritual life also like that. It will come when we feel that enough is enough. Over? Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Ram Krishna Arpanamastu. Tomorrow is?
Friday.
Right.
Tales and parables of Sri Ramakrishna.
I see. So tomorrow evening, Swami Atma Vedanandaji's class is there. Okay. Thank you all. See you again on 27th with the Bhakti Yoga. Jai Ma.